respond to 306 West Grand River, 10306 West Grand River. Officers, gunshot wounds.
Dispatch recordings reveal what happened when a Clinton police officer died answering a call. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Spain.
And I'm Jim Rake. New this afternoon, we learned the shooter who killed Clinton police officer Christopher Ryan Morton and wounded 2 others barricaded himself inside the home and refused to let first responders help the fallen officers. A neighbor says she heard officers begging the shooter during the standoff to let them help the officer. On the recording, we can hear officers describing the scene, with the officer who died explaining he was hit in the arm, both legs, and the chest. Dispatchers ask if EMTs can come in. Officers say it's not safe. Morton and other Clinton officers were sent to the wrong house after receiving a 911 call made from another city. It's clear that something went very wrong and dispatch systems are at the center of attention. KOMU 8's Caroline Peterson has been in Clinton all day trying to find out how the dispatch system works.
I'm live in front of the Sheriff's Department where I tried to talk to multiple law enforcement agencies, and they told me that they couldn't give me very much information. Both the Sheriff's Office and Clinton Police Department referred me to the Missouri Highway Patrol. The patrol did get back to me saying they are working on the investigation and all new information will be posted on Twitter. The MSHP PIO I talked to says they will need to look at computer forensics to really know what happened. I reached out to the Henry County 911 Emergency Communications and they would not comment. They referred me to their lawyer and the funeral team. The Johnson County 911 call center gave me some information on exactly how 911 calls work. They say they can't speak on Henry County because all systems are so different. However, the executive director says it is crucial to verify the address with the caller to make sure the police get to the right spot. I talked to one member of the funeral team who says they're working on planning the service and are helping the family cope with the loss. Reporting live in Clinton, Caroline Peterson, KOMU 8 News.
James Waters is the suspect in the shooting and was found dead when SWAT entered the home around midnight. It's unclear if Waters killed himself or an officer shot him. Another woman living in the home was arrested for having meth with the intent of selling it. You can go over to our website, KOMU.com, to read more about the officer's last moments.
We have new information about the threat a 17-year-old Fulton High School student made. Court documents show Tyra Pope told other students she was going to, quote, shoot them all. Pope also said, quote, my dad was a school shooter and I'm going to follow in his footsteps. She now faces a felony for making a terrorist threat. This is the 5th school threat made in mid-Missouri since the Florida school shooting. It's International Women's Day, and groups gathered at the state capitol today not only to honor the day, but to demand equal pay as well. KOMU8's Jasmine Ramirez is here in the studio with more on a bill that might have given women just that, but fell short.
The women I spoke with say they hope more people will make a stance and speak out for equal pay. International Women's Day motivated women to unite at the Capitol and share their passion for equality. They say it is unfair women do not make the same money as men for the same jobs.
I just am passionate about women being able to provide for their own families, be as breadwinners and not be in poverty.
Wages were a hot topic at the Capitol this week. The Missouri House voted to repeal the prevailing wage law, which relates to construction. A supporter of the law says it protects construction contractors from unfair competition from other states. I tried to speak with representatives who voted to repeal the law. I knocked on office doors at the Capitol and made over 20 phone calls, but none were available to speak today. The law requires contractors to pay an hourly rate to construction workers based on the county of the project. Those in favor of the law say it creates a level playing field. Reporting in the studio, Jasmine Ramirez, KOMU 8 News.
Speaking of International Women's Day, the Fearless Girl statue placed a year ago might be moving soon. Right now, the bronze statue sits outside the financial company State Street Global Advisors, but it was only temporarily installed there. It's got a permit to be there, and that expires today. Nearly 40,000 people signed a Change.org petition asking the city to make it a permanent feature. Across the world, hundreds of women are protesting for International Women's Day. In Spain, women held their first nationwide strike. The strike highlights discrimination, harassment, and violence against women in Spain, which organizers say is a product of a hyper-masculine attitude. More protests happened in the Philippines and Hong Kong today. Protest leaders criticized the president there his deadly crackdown on illegal drugs. Meanwhile, in Hong Kong, dozens of domestic workers rallied, calling for better labor conditions.
Here's what's happening right now. Mizzou basketball was at the SEC tournament in St. Louis this afternoon with a new addition to the lineup. Michael Porter Jr. playing for the Tigers against Georgia. Let's send it to KOMU 8's Matt Vereen.
That's right, Jim. Now, while Porter didn't start in this one, Mizzou fans would not have to wait long to see the freshman forward in action. He subbed in just 2 minutes into the game, and he'd get on the scoreboard right away, taking the pass from his brother Jonte and finishing for his first point since the season opener for Mizzou. Not all sunshine and daisies, though, for MPJ. Shot just 2 for 10 in the first half. Tigers overall not much better, shooting 8 of 32 overall in the opening 20 minutes. Second half, Georgia out to a big lead, but here, Cassius Robertson, Michael Porter Jr. with the hit. Mizzou with a chance. Last second chance, Cassius Robertson puts it up, but no good. Georgia wins it 62-60. We'll have full highlights and a live report from Chris Ravino in St. Louis coming up at 6 o'clock.
For the first time since November, Tiger fans got to see Michael Porter Jr. play a game for Mizzou. KOMU 8's Rob Vino spent the day downtown talking with fans and is here in the studio to tell us what they had to say.
Fans throughout downtown were fired up with excitement at their first opportunity to see Michael Porter Jr. suit up for the Tigers in over 3 months. Now, despite the loss against Georgia, the Tigers will have to shift their focus to the NCAA tournament, where fans told me they believe Porter Jr.'s impact could be massive.
I'm really excited. He has been kind of the figment of the imagination all year.
Fans have high hopes after waiting for Michael Porter Jr.'s return for almost 3 months.
You know, I'm really excited. It's not too often we get the #1 recruit in the country, and I was real excited when he signed on with us, and really disappointed when he couldn't play for us.
I think potentially he's going to be a great difference maker.
He can play any position. I'm excited to see where Konzo's going to put him and what he does to how he can affect our team and how we can win.
Some fans say his return could bolster the Tigers in the NCAA tournament.
This makes Missouri, I believe, a dangerous mystery in the tournament.
I think it's going to be the whole team. It's going to be a group effort, but I think we can win it all.
Oh, we're going all the way.
Tiger fans will have to wait until Sunday to find out what seed they get in the national tournament. Reporting in the newsroom, Rob Vino, KOMU 8 News.
Changing directions. Code Missouri is an initiative of Code HS, a San Francisco company that expands high-quality computer science programs across small school districts. KOMU 8's Eric Graves is here in the studio with the details on the new class in town.
On Monday, Code Missouri announced the list of 19 school districts they would help. Code Missouri has a pilot class at Fayette High School right now. According to the Fayette School District Curriculum Director, Jill Wiseman, students have really liked the coding class, and the teacher has enjoyed teaching it as well. One MU coding instructor says coding is a very important field for young people to get into.
It allows a developer to communicate with a machine. So machines see in black and white, zeros and ones, and coding, all it is, it allows us to communicate with the machine and have it do whatever we would like it to do.
Moore said that as technology grows, coding will continue to grow, meaning there will always be jobs in coding. Wiseman said Fayette plans to add another coding class next year so kids can move on to the next level. In the studio, Eric Graves, KOMU 8 News.
You're taking a live look now, not a live look rather, Sky 8 drone video of a fire that happened this afternoon. About 3 acres burned near East Vemersford Road in Boone County. Fire officials say it started from embers of a controlled burn. No one was injured in the fire and no buildings were damaged. We had some sunshine today, but clouds and rain are expected for the weekend. Let's check in with Tim to get a look at your forecast. Hey, Tim.
Yeah, and that's been a thing that we've actually seen pop up in a lot of areas here in the Midwest are some of those controlled burns getting out of control, specifically down in parts of southwestern Missouri and the Springfield area. There's been a lot of spots on some of the Doppler radars and even satellite images of some of those smoke plumes showing some of those grass fires getting out of control. Even with all of the rain that we've had, the air is extremely dry right now. And with that high pressure overhead, it just continues to stay dry. And so that can potentially happen, especially since some of the fuel fuel that grass is as dry as it is, even though we've had recent rain. We will have another chance for rain this upcoming weekend thanks to that upcoming storm system off over the west coast. Temperatures today got a little warmer than yesterday thanks to the sunshine overhead. We got into the low to mid 40s in a lot of spots, and that's where we're at currently. We'll start to fall back into the low 30s, and it'll be chilly this evening. Coming up, though, more rain in that forecast and potentially more snow in the forecast, too. I'll be breaking that down for the weekend. It's coming up here in a couple of minutes.
Also later in the show, how President Trump is following through with his promises on trade tariffs.
Plus, want to get paid for not only going to work, but getting to work as well?
But first, how about a live look over downtown Columbia? Your time is 5:09. This is KOMU 8 News First at 5. Coverage you can count on.
Next wheel, Shonda is a spinning machine.
Go for it. Oh, boy. Wow. Very impressive, young lady.
But who does the winning?
I would call that a really good night.
Watch and find out.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KOMU 8. Chest pain, shortness of breath, symptoms of a heart attack.
Call 911.
But one insurer says if your symptoms end up being a non-emergency, you could foot the bill. Target 8 investigates the policy. Tonight on KOMU 8 News at 10. Never be surprised by the weather. Download the free KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by Central Bank of Boone County.
We love getting 11% off everything at Menards, especially when we're taking on big projects like our laundry room. We're saving in every aspect, from the Clearview cabinets down to the Tide detergent. You can get it all in one stop, and the 11% savings keeps us coming back. We saved over $500 on our laundry room, and I can't wait to start our next project.
Your next project starts right now with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Home isn't a building, it's a feeling. You feel it in the warmth of a hug. You hear it in a good old-fashioned belly laugh. You know it down deep. You're important to others. That's what makes a home. And there's nothing in the world more valuable. Come home to the Terrace, where people love to live. And so would you.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
All right, welcome back. You're looking live over the Lake of the Ozarks with a few clouds moving in to close out this day. Lots of sunshine, though, and that helped us get into the 40s. It was a little warmer this afternoon. Still had a bit of a breeze, but it wasn't as gusty as yesterday. It is dry, though, outside. Relative humidity currently is at 35%. Temperature, though, outside is at 40 with some sunshine overhead. Here's a look at your 5 o'clock temperatures in mid-Missouri. We're at 40 in Moberly, 41 in Mexico, 43 at your state capital of Jefferson City, 43 also at the Lake of the Ozarks, 42 in Booneville, and it's 41 in both Brunswick and in Versailles at this time. Feel like temperatures, that wind chill, not as cold as last night. It's thanks to a settling and calm wind tonight. Shouldn't have as much of a wind chill to deal with tomorrow morning, but still will be a little chilly. Most of those wind chills will be in the mid-20s on your way out to start out Friday. Here's a look at our weather headlines into the weekend. A little bit warmer for both Friday and Saturday, 50s. That's about near normal here for this time of the year. Maybe just a couple of degrees warmer than that. Cloudy, but it looks to be dry at least early on for the weekend. However, Sunday's storm system, we could have a rain and snow mix back in that forecast, very similar to what we had a couple of days ago, just not with the breeze whipping around all that snow. But the best chances for some of that snow is going to be over northern Missouri, along and north of I-70. A dusting up to an inch is possible. In a few isolated spots, you could get up to an inch of snow that would maybe accumulate on those elevated surfaces, grassy surfaces, maybe on the porch or patio furniture outside. And then it starts to warm up a bit into next week. Next week looks like a great week up ahead. Lots of sunshine. It does look dry up until next weekend, and will be a slow warm-up back into the 50s and eventually the 60s, too. Satellite and radar looks fairly comfortable here for us this afternoon. All kinds of sunshine earlier, high pressure to blame for that. That's down to our south. That continues to move off to the east. That'll induce more of a southerly wind component for the next couple of days, and that should help us warm up a little bit for both Friday and Saturday. I think that mainly just partly cloudy skies for tomorrow, at least until Saturday, and then we'll call it mostly cloudy. The main rainmaker stays to our south. I don't think we really tap into that. It's going to be this other storm system coming in from the north and west, and here's what we're talking about for some of that rain and snow mix as we head into Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. The division between 32 degrees is actually going to be over parts of northern Missouri with this. So even though the temperature on Sunday may be reading 36 to 40 degrees, we may be getting some snow in that forecast. And again, if we get the big heavy bursts of that, it could actually accumulate on some of those elevated surfaces that you may have outdoors. We'll call it a 40% chance right now for some of that for Sunday morning, tapering off Sunday afternoon. I think eventually we start to clear out the sky cover into Monday, and then again, lots of sunshine for next week. Here's a look at that forecast for tonight. A nice calm wind, a little chilly tonight, a few clouds. 27 will be that overnight low temperature. For tomorrow, 55. With a partly sunny sky. It'll be a little warmer outside and a little breezy once that day is done. The forecast into the next couple of days looks like this. Mainly just cloudy for Saturday. Right now, temperatures look to be in the mid-50s, and we'll lose that hour of sleep Saturday night. The wintry mix possible on Sunday. We'll be down near about 42 degrees on Sunday, warming back into the 40s and 50s for next week.
Tim, thank you very much. After the break, President Trump promised new restrictions on trade. Who's on board and who's not? Coming up.
It's Ram Truck Month, so long live the trucks with best-in-class 30,000 pounds of fifth-wheel towing and class-exclusive features like coil-link suspension for a smooth ride and Ram box storage. They don't just inspire passion, they help it grow stronger. Hurry in for a great deal during Ram Truck Month.
Now, get an average $12,888 in total values on a 2018 Ram 1500. Or lessees of competitive vehicles get this low-mileage lease on the 2018 Ram 1500.
I thought the problem might just go away.
Someone could get hurt. Sinking concrete doesn't get better on its own, but our durable, expanding foam raises concrete safely and permanently without the mess of mudjacking. Call Foundation Recovery Systems today.
Make the most of your tax time dollars at FFO Home. Sofa and love seat, both pieces, only $5.98. Top grain leather dual reclining sofa, just $8.98. Throw pillows, $5. Now at FFO Home.
Closed captioning of KOMU 8 News is brought to you by Genesis Laser and Vein Center, a KOMU 8 caring company.
Goodbye sweater, goodbye hat, goodbye scarf, goodbye cap, goodbye to these things, and hello to spring. Hello trees, hello sun, hello fresh air, hello fun. The end. This spring, get a great deal on a new Toyota.
Lease a new 2018 Camry for $209 per month with $1,000 lease bonus cash. Or get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Introducing Zerona, the first FDA-cleared laser treatment to remove fat without surgery, pain, or recovery time. Zerona's proven technology empties your fat cells and reduces them to a smaller size. Listen to what an actual patient has to say.
In 9 Zerona sessions, I lost 3.9 inches of fat, 2.5 being in my hips and my thighs. I was so excited with the results.
Call now to schedule your free consultation.
Welcome back. President Trump signed new orders today to slap tariffs on imported aluminum and steel. Trump says he intends to keep a 10% fee on imported aluminum and 25% on steel. But he says close allies such as Canada, Mexico, and Australia may be exempted pending further negotiations.
Sticking with 10 and 25 initially. I'll have a right to go up or down, depending on the country, and I'll have a right to drop out countries or add countries. We just want fairness, because we have not been treated fairly by other countries.
Today, the president also praised the Justice Department's actions on so-called sanctuary cities. He called for withholding federal funds from states that have sanctuary cities.
Mississippi lawmakers passed a bill today that would likely be the nation's most restrictive abortion law. It would ban abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy. Right now, the abortion is banned after 20 weeks in Mississippi. It's 21 in Missouri. The owner of Mississippi's only abortion clinic pledged to sue the state if the bill passes. Mississippi's governor is expected to sign it. Back in Jefferson City, the Missouri Senate voted to increase the age for automatically trying defendants as adults from 17 to 18. Missouri is one of 5 states that will try 17-year-olds in adult courts. The bill would still allow those as young as 12 to be tried in adult courts for very serious crimes. Supporters say this will improve rehabilitation for younger offenders. Next, the bill moves to the House.
An extra incentive to get to work and exercise. Would you opt in to this special bonus? After the break.
Ahead for us, President Trump today makes those controversial steel and aluminum tariffs nearly official. We'll take a deep look at what it means for American workers and consumers. Plus, why this could be a tough spring for home buyers when we see you back here tonight.
You plan for everything in life, except the only thing that's for certain. Is it time for a frank discussion with your loved ones about final arrangements? It pays to discuss the details and the price when your family is not under stress. When you're ready, contact Bach Yeager Funeral Chapel. Tour our newly remodeled facilities. We're not big and corporate. You'll deal directly with our owners. Whether it's an affordable traditional service or a simple cremation, count on Bach Yeager Funeral Chapel. Personalized service with dignity, care, and respect.
At Central Bank, buying a new home can be as easy as it is exciting. That's because we make all of our lending decisions locally, so you're ready to make an offer faster. Whether it's a fixer-upper, new construction, or refinance, we guide you every step of the way. So when you find the perfect home, we're ready with the perfect loan. Visit any of our convenient locations today or apply online at centralbankmortgage.net. Central Bank. Strong roots. Endless possibilities.
When I was struggling with obesity, even the little things were difficult for me.
Blue Valley Surgical Associates helped me lose weight and get back to enjoying the little things in life.
Specializing in life-changing weight loss surgery. Our team of healthcare professionals offer personalized care and comprehensive support to help each patient overcome the unique challenges of obesity. Blue Valley Surgical Associates can help you get more out of life. To learn more, visit us online.
Everything looks amazing here, except for this.
The world judges. We don't. Planet Fitness. Be free.
Rush hour traffic, don't you just love it? The roads are not too bad, but there is a stall.
The world judges. We don't. Planet Fitness. Be free.
Join Planet Fitness for only $1 down, then pay just $10 a month. Now through Thursday, March 15th.
Presenting Casey's Pizza to Pump Payoff, where the more you buy, the more you save. Pad your pocket by saving 10 cents per gallon for each large Casey's pizza you purchase. 2 pizzas saves you 20 cents. 3 pizzas, 30 cents. The savings keep piling up. This month, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for $20. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Welcome back. In your health news, a company in New Zealand is paying its employees to bike to work. The company, Make Collective, is paying its employees $5 each day to swap out their cars for some pedal power. One employee says he now doesn't get stuck in rush hour and has already made $50 by doing this for 2 weeks.
It's about the same, if not quicker, especially going home during rush hour traffic. I don't have to get in lines. I've got to wait at some lights, but there's not lines of traffic to wait in.
The company's director says this helps his employees have more energy. Well, it's no secret this year's flu vaccine was not very effective at preventing the most prominent strain of the flu. The record-breaking flu season was the subject of a hearing on Capitol Hill today. Officials agreed the current ways of making vaccines are outdated and must be updated. Meanwhile, public health officials say the current flu vaccine does help lessen the severity of the flu, especially for those most at risk for complications.
It is always better to get vaccinated than not to get vaccinated. But in that reality, we can do better with the vaccines that we have because the current influenza vaccines are not consistently effective.
Right now, the vaccine targets a part of the flu virus that has many mutations each season. Updating the technology will allow scientists to continue work on developing a universal vaccine.
A recap of our top story coming up next.
Coming up tomorrow on KOMU 8 News Today.
One institution of higher learning in mid-Missouri is talking about the state's Fulbright Scholar Program.
And we'll review the return of Michael Porter Jr. and how his return to the Tigers could offer a new glimmer of hope during the National Basketball Tournament.
And the clouds are back tomorrow, but so are some slightly warmer temperatures. I'll have the look at the rest of your weekend forecast.
Great days begin with great mornings. KOMU 8 News Today. Coverage you can count on.
We believe when you're treated right, you feel welcome to be yourself, and we wouldn't have it any other way. So feel free to own it. At Isle of Capri Casino, feel free to feel free.
Cash Cow is back. Play Saturdays in March from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'll select one winner every half hour to milk our Cash Cow for a chance to win up to $3,000. Only at Isle of Capri Casino, Hotel Boonville.
At Slumberland, the prices on all kinds of mattresses are going down. Up to 60% off, like the Sealy Luxury Firm mattress for just $3.99. Plus lots more. The store-wide mattress sale at Slumberland. It's a good life.
At Slumberland, we'll meet or beat any price.
Or we can do a lot better than the Tooth Fairy. We'll give you $100.
It's the Dream Team 30-day price guarantee, and it's only at Slumberland.
Why would you eat pre-processed Mexican food from a chain restaurant or worse, a gas station? When you could eat this. Jose Jalapeno's food is made from scratch from family recipes and is the most authentic north of the border. Sample our vegetarian menu full of flavorful premium ingredients. Don't get the fuel for your body where you get the fuel for your car. When you can come to Jose Jalapeno's, a taste of Mexico the whole family can enjoy.
Tonight, an opportunity you can't miss.
Who's ready to invest in human cheese?
Oh my God. A new superstore, followed by the new hit AP Bio and a new Will and Grace with a very special guest.
My BFF, best famous friend forever, Jennifer Lopez!
Who hasn't spoken to you in 10 years, changed her email, phone number, and address, and returned the creepy family?
Yes, that's the one!
Followed by the premiere of Champions. All new comedy tonight on NBC.
This Friday and Saturday only, earn a 15-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver discount for every $30 you spend. That's right, earn 15 cents off per gallon of gas for every $30 purchase. Spend $60, get 30 cents off. Spend $90, get 45 cents off. And a $120 purchase gets you 60 cents off per gallon of gas. Save on fuel this Friday and Saturday. The more you buy, the more you save. Only at Hy-Vee.
Today's Pet Corner on KOMU 8 is brought to you by Columbia Allergy and Asthma Specialist. Breathe easy and livefree.com.
Hey everyone, with me on today's Pet Corner is Diamond. He is a 9-month-old mixed breed. He is a sweet guy, does well with kids. He's a very chill personality dog, and he still has all the puppy energy in him too. He loves to play ball, and he loves to have a good home to be in too. If you want to find him or any of the other pets at the Central Humane Society, call 573-443-PETS.
Today we're learning more about a shooting that left a Clinton police officer dead. KOMU 8's Caroline Peterson is live in Clinton with a recap of our top story today.
We learned the shooter who killed a Clinton police officer and injured others barricaded himself inside the home and refused to let other first responders help the fallen officer. It happened after officers were sent to the wrong house after a 911 call had confused information on Tuesday night. I have been in Clinton, Missouri all day trying to speak with officials about how this could have happened, and I haven't got much information. Reporting live in Clinton, Caroline Peterson, KOMU 8 News.
Now here's a look at what we're following for KOMU 8 News at 6 o'clock. An eastern Missouri school district was closed today over a janitor's comments.
The school's explanation coming up at 6. Tim.
And any of your evening plans will need a jacket handy for it because temperatures will start to fall back into the 30s here in just the next couple of minutes now that the sun is beginning to set. By tomorrow morning, we're down to 27 degrees, 55 though in the afternoon. And you actually have some fairly decent weather, at least early on in the weekend. You see here on our 8-day forecast, 55 tomorrow, 54 on Saturday. Could have some snow flurries back in that forecast on Sunday morning.
I'm ready for the snow to get out of here.
We're going to spring forward this week.
Yeah, we'll lose that hour of sleep on the board.
Alrighty, that's our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you back here at 6.
On air, online, on Facebook, on Twitter, on the news app, and the weather app. KOMU 8 News. Coverage you can count on.